Okay. Sorry, I'm getting my recording all scheduled. Okay. Put a thumb up if you are good to go. So before we start the book and how we use text structure, to deepen our understanding of facts field. Goodness, I'm going to read that again. How we use text structures to deepen our understanding of fact-filled text. We are going to do the vocab because your vocab words are due Wednesday. So you have 2 days to complete your vocab words. We're going to go over a few of the words, and you need to make sure that you have complete sentences. Sound good? Some of you already did this in the kitchen.
What time is it? Oh, I gotta get up. I'm so hungry. Oh, I'm saying that you don't like to sleep. Alright, I gotta get up and make something. Let's see, let me step into the kitchen. See what I can make on my way out the door. Yeah, bright and early as I rise out of bed. Now's about the right time for me to get fed. Yep, so as I'm combing my hair, I think about the breakfast I wanna prepare. I mean, I've gotta cook these eggs and cut veggies. The bread's still in the toaster, it's not ready. Fresh squeezed OJ, I pour it in a glass so I can get my vitamin C before class. Hold up, I'll have a bowl of granola and throw a banana on top when it's chopped. About to eat my complete breakfast. Everything I need has been checked off the checklist. But you know I'm kind of in a rush because it's essential that I catch the bus. I absolutely have to. I'm really in a crunch. I'll be hungry again. I can't wait until lunch. This is what I'm fixing in the kitchen. This is what I'm fixing in the kitchen.
Jordan, head up. Jordan, head up.
This is what I'm fixing in the kitchen. Listen. This is what I'm fixing in the kitchen. This is what I'm fixing in the kitchen. Listen. This is what I'm fixing in the kitchen. This is what I'm fixing in the kitchen. Listen. The time is 11:59. Got my mind on my food and my food on my mind. Let me think. Maybe I'll start with the drink. I would like some lemonade, but only if it's pink. Or better yet, in the end, I'll have a glass of the cranberry juice blend. The kind that has cran and grape mixed together. When it comes to juice, the more fruit, the better. Plus, I have an apple straight from the orchard where they grew on the trees for me, him, or her. But I need a sandwich in my belly. Peanut butter, jelly. Well, you can say I like to keep it basic, simple and plain, and that's what makes it great. Today, lunch was a winner, but I can't wait until it's time to eat dinner. This is what I'm fixing in the kitchen. This is what I'm fixing in the kitchen. Listen. This is what I'm fixing in the kitchen. This is what I'm fixing in the kitchen. Listen. This is what I'm fixing in the kitchen. This is what I'm fixing in the kitchen. Listen. This is what I'm fixing in the kitchen. This is what I'm fixing in the kitchen. Listen. Time for dinner and I love to create. I make a whole bunch of things to put on my plate. I think I'll have rice. That sounds nice. A tall glass of water, but I don't like the ice. Maybe I should fire up the grill. No matter what I do, everything will be a chill. And that's because I do it with ease. I mean, I'm comfortable, natural, and free. See, the salad on the side would taste good indeed. And while I'm at it, how about adding some green beans? All of these foods would be a benefit. Good for our bodies, so you probably should remember this. And while I'm eating, I would try and stay modest and say that I'm not that great of a cook, honest. But the truth is, I'm better than the best is. Dinner was great, and I can't wait until breakfast. This is what I'm fixing in the kitchen. This is what I'm fixing in the kitchen. Listen, this is what I'm fixing in the kitchen. This is what I'm fixing in the kitchen. Listen, this is what I'm fixing in the kitchen. This is what I'm fixing in the kitchen. Listen, this is what I'm fixing in the kitchen. This is what I'm fixing in the kitchen. Listen.
Okay. I'm going to put myself on mute. Raise a pen. No, sorry. But you guys can take your whiteboards out. Because we're going to do the cards. We're going to do a few cards. All right, you are welcome to take your whiteboard out if you have it at home. If not, we're going to do a few vocab cards and review what the meaning is. So you can write it down on your piece of paper. whiteboard. Basic. All right, basic. What I want you to do is I want you to give me a sentence with the word basic in it. And then you can draw a little picture that goes with the sentence if you have time. Ready? Go. Basic. Having to do with the main or simplest part of something. So give me a sentence.
I just found this in here and it wasn't just sitting in there. I don't think I have one.
The marker?
Yeah.
Just use it. That's fine. All right, Jordan, we're writing the sentence with the word basic in it. A sentence with the word basic. A sentence you have made up. It's not working. Throw that one away. Go take a new one. Okay. Good. Alexis, I need you to find your area, sit down, and start working, okay? Logan, good.
I was getting my whiteboard.
Oh, my apologies. You've got about 15 seconds left. If you're done, do you have a whiteboard marker? You thinking? Okay. If you're done, you can draw your picture that goes with it. And up. I need all friends. You can use your whiteboard, Talia. It's fine. Okay. Hold it up. Hold it up. Brayden, will you read us your sentence?
I did basic math in kindergarten.
I did basic math in kindergarten. Very good. Thais, let's hear your sentence.
I was basic on my drawing.
You did a basic or simple drawing. Very good. All right. Good. My other friends, if you have not held it up yet, please do so. And then erase your board. We're going to the next one. Benefit. A benefit is something that is useful or helpful, that does good. One benefit to being an adult is that you get to make your own decisions. Draw a picture or an illustration of something that benefits or helps you. And if you want to put like a little caption on your illustration so we know what you're referring to, that would be great. So something that benefits or helps you in your life. Don't forget to do a quick little caption, so a picture of something that benefits you or helps you in your life. Juan, are you okay? Good, get your drawing down. You thinking? I do need you to have a drawing down, okay? Axel, you got yours? My friends that are still working, you have 15 seconds left. I do need everyone to have something on their paper or whiteboard. It's not an option. And up. Hold it up, my friends in here. Good. Hold it up. I need everyone. Once I say up, we're holding it up. Juan, tell us what you were drawing. What's something that benefits you? He said his iPad benefits him so he can do his schoolwork. Excellent. Someone in Miss Caldwell's class, what benefits you? Click your pen. Click your pen.
Alana says that money benefits her.
Say that one more time. It was hard to hear you. Just leave it.
Alana says that money benefits her.
Money benefits her. Yes, it's essential. You need it. And then, Henry, what is something that benefits you?
I say, in my drawing, Kelly drew a Zoom call, and I didn't get to make a caption, but I was gonna say that technology is a benefit during this time.
That is a fantastic sentence or sentence in your caption. I love that. Technology is really benefiting us. I know none of us had heard of Zoom before March, right? And now we use it every single day, so that is something that really benefits us.
Quarantine sometimes.
I know. Yes. Good, Henry. All right, erase your board. We're going to do 2 more. Blend, to come or mix together into one. A smoothie is a blend of different fruits and juices. I need a sentence with the word blend and then a quick illustration that goes with your sentence. Ready? Go. So don't forget, do your sentence first. Brayden, do your sentence first and then your illustration second. What goes at the end of a sentence, everybody?
Period.
Period or exclamation mark. What is at the start of a sentence? A capital letter. I want to see that in your sentence. I will give you 20 more seconds. This might actually be the last one that we do because of time. We'll do 3 today. Ready? And up. Hold it up. Hold it up, everybody. Hold it up. Axel and Juan, I want to see it. I want to see it. All right, who haven't I heard from yet in here? Addison.
I think you have a bunch of fruit in it.
You like to blend smoothies. All right, good. Jordan, what's your sentence say?
My mom blends paint.
She blends what?
Paint.
Oh, your mom blends paint. You're right, because your mom is an artist. That's a fantastic one. Kendrick, what did you say? What's your sentence?
If you blend the colors red and blue, you get
I think you get like a purple, right? I think that's what you said. Good, Kendrick. And then Alden, last one. Give us your sentence.
I play a game in Roblox called Blending Simulator, and you collect ingredients and blend them into the blender.
Nice. Oh, that's cool. That sounds like a fun game. Awesome. All right, erase your board. My friends in the classroom, put your whiteboard away. Your vocab cards are due Wednesday, and so if you guys did make a few sentences, so if you haven't done them yet, use some of those sentences that we did. Yes, Axel. You finished them? Awesome. Fantastic. Good. All right. So, and then your chart is back out. Your chart is back out. Why? You wouldn't want to work on the Hoover Dam. Okay. So I want you to be thinking about what we read on Friday. I know it seems like forever ago, but what are some things that we learned about life? Your life now working on the Hoover Dam, okay? Put your thumb up when you've thought of one thing about life as a worker on the Hoover Dam. One thing you remember from Friday. One thing you remember from Friday. Miss Caldwell's class, what's something that you guys remember from Friday?
Do you remember?
Okay, so she said that they were blowing up tunnels, and a lot of people died from the tunnels that they were breaking up.
Yes, remember they had to blow up the tunnels, and that was the page right before we stopped. And people died either from that, from falling debris, from sickness and illness. Because was it very clean there? No. Addison, what's something you remember about what we read on Friday?
I remember there was this big bus that sat 150 people.
Yes, the double-decker bus that sat 150 people.
I've never been on
And what was the purpose of the bus?
To make the workers travel
To and from their job site. Fantastic. So you are just a labor worker. Like you do anything that they need. You don't really have a skill. So let's keep reading. We've got our chart off, and I believe we finished on page 12. Just a reminder of our text structures. We have chronological, descriptive, cause and effect, problem solution, and compare and contrast, which we haven't done yet. So let's pull up our book. And we are on the next page. Ooh, it's payday! Celebrate! Woo! Everybody, you're getting paid. Get excited. All right.
getting money.
Yes. So, let's start reading. Your eyes are on the screen or the book. Payday. The 10th and the 25th of each month are your favorite days because that's when everyone is paid. So you get paid twice a month, on the 10th, which would be
Most people get paid like
in 3 days, and then on the 25th. So the middle of the month and the end of the month. Like us teachers, we only get paid once a month, and that's at the end of the month. So we have to wait a long time.
You guys get paid a lot though?
No, we do not get paid a lot.
They still pay.
The workers go to the paymaster's office and stand in line at a window to be given their wages. Your wages are your amount of money because everyone makes different wages. Laborers like you, so you guys would earn 50 cents for an hour. And you'll work 8 hours a day. So 50 cents times 8 hours. 50 cents. You think that's a lot or a little?
Little.
That's just 2 quarters. Yeah, that's not very much.
But if you combine
That comes to $4 a day.
Oh my god.
So you work 8 hours a day doing hard labor, and you make how much money?
$4.
$4. Yeah. Remember, this was back in the 1920s, though. This was 100 years ago. Right. You can make $1,460 in a year. It might not sound like much, but it's 6 times more than farm workers earn. So it's better than farm workers. At a time when so many people all over the country are out of work, you consider yourself very lucky to have a job. What?
You said you were muted.
I'm on mute here, but I'm not on mute here. Yeah. So you're getting paid, you're getting money, you're very thankful. Okay? So let me tell you some of the rates or the wages of different workers and what they make. And then we're going to do one of our text structures we haven't done so far. So be thinking of what that one might be. Pay rates. Workers are paid according to which job they do. The pay rates range from 50 cents. So we make the lowest. You guys make the lowest amount of money. 50 cents an hour to $1.25 an hour. So that's the highest. 50 cents is the lowest. $1.25 an hour is the highest. So laborers like you make what? 50 cents. Boat operators make 62 and a half cents, which I don't really know how they do that, but they make about 62 cents an hour. Miners, that they go in the mines, they go in the tunnels, they make 70 cents an hour. Mechanics that work on all the machines, they make 75 cents an hour. And then a power shovel operator makes, what do you think? $1.25. And that's not just someone shoveling, that's someone working on like a big machine that scoops up a bunch of dirt. You've probably seen those on when they're doing construction. Yeah, you've got to know how to drive the power shovel. You got to know how to operate it. It takes a lot of skill. All right, so he's saying $4 a day. I'm rich. He's so happy. All right, so here's what happens if you get hurt. Are you ready?
Yes.
When workers are hurt, they go to one of two first aid stations. If their injuries are serious, they are taken to a 20-bed hospital built specifically for project workers. So they have a little Hoover Dam hospital. Thirsty work. Young lads, a young lad is like a young boy, called water boys, run around the site giving bags full of water to the workers to quench or help their thirst. They have water boys and water girls sometimes in sporting events, like at football games and soccer games. That's a good question. I don't know if the water boys or maybe they probably get paid a little bit of money.
They're kids and they have to run around.
Yes.
The whole construction.
You're right. They're kids. They probably get paid very small. All right, here's a handy hint for you all. You have to work hard for your money. So don't gamble all your money away on card games. So do you guys know what gambling is?
Gambling.
When you so they probably played cards a lot to pass the time, and that was like something fun they did with each other. And if you win the game, you get everyone's money. If they win the game, they get everyone's money.
Someone has to win.
And people play poker. Have you got poker? You don't want to gamble all your money away and then you lose all your pay. But I think that happens a lot.
My parents played that with my grandparents and they always lose.
They always lose. I know Mr. Brisson's family, they love to play poker. We just play for fun. And we'll put in like $5, but I'm not very good either. So over here on the side where we got all the different workers' wages, think about your different text structures. We want to talk about the lowest wage and the highest wage. Look back at your chart. Which text structure do you think we're going to use? Do you think it's going to be description, chronological, compare and contrast, problem solution, or cause and effect? What do you guys think? I'm going to have you put I'm going to have you put your hand up for which one you think it is. My friends at home, I want to see you doing this too. Description. So remember, we're talking about our highest wage and our lowest wage. So good. No one thinks it's description. Good. It is not. Chronological. Good. No hands are up. You are right. It is not that. Compare and contrast. Comparison. I'm doing the highest wage and the lowest wage. Oh, I see a few hands up. Good. Problem solution. No, is there a problem? No. So cause and effect. Is there a why and a what happened? No. So what do you guys think it is? Compare and contrast. You're right. It is comparison. So let's go to our chart. We are going to put, this is page 16. I'll move my screen up as well so you guys can see. And it is, we'll say compare/contrast. So that is when you're talking about the similarities and the differences. So in this case, they are comparing the different wages. Everyone's getting paid some type of wage, but it depends on what job you have. Will depend on how much you get. So let's say pay rates and wages. And we're going to say 50 cents. Do you guys know that that's the symbol for cents? Axel, I hope you're writing this with us. All the way to $1.25. All right, get this down. I should see all my friends at home writing this on their chart. You can't see it? I'm not sure how. It's right there in your front and center. Brayden, I need you to scoot your desk to the left. Yeah, because you are too close to Jordan. More towards the rocking chair. Thank you. Put your pencil up in the air when you are done so I know that I can continue reading. For this next next page we're going to read, you're going to have to figure out the text structure. Oops. Based on what I've read. So I hope you are going to be paying attention. And I'm going to draw my line. Once you're done with that one, draw your line all the way across to keep it organized. My friends online, are you good? Can I switch back? All right. Next page. High scalers. After starting off as a general laborer, remember that's what you were? You work as a mucker for a few weeks. Muckers clear mud and rock out the bottom of the tunnels that are being dug to divert or move the river. So you're basically shoveling mud. Sound good? Sound fun?
No.
I didn't think so. It's a filthy, smelly job. Luckily, you are soon promoted to the job of high scaler. Oh, give yourself a pat on the back. You're promoted. So now you're not a mucker anymore. Thank goodness. The high scalers, now tell me if you want to do this. Now that you don't know what a high scaler is yet, do you? Now let's keep reading and see if you really want to do this. The high scalers hang from the top of the canyon at the end of ropes. Think high scaler.
That's all I have to do.
They use jackhammers to drill holes in the rock. The holes are then filled with dynamite to make it explode. After the charges explode, the high scalers clear away loose rock with a crowbar to leave a clean, solid surface for the dam walls to rest against. And you can see the picture on the screen or in my book of you as a high scaler hanging by ropes on the side of the canyon. Would you do it? What would you rather? Raise your hand if you'd rather be a mucker. We've got a few.
Hang off at the top of the
Raise
dam.
your hand if you'd rather be a high scaler.
Hang off.
So you guys are not afraid of heights.
The reason
I'm hoping that you get more. I don't know if you get more money for this, but it is a dangerous
I'm
job.
afraid of heights.
I'm afraid of heights, but the part that I get to blow up dynamite, that's the good part.
The blowing up of dynamite seems pretty cool. So
I'm afraid of heights so bad, even on the playground when it was still open. I would rather use the stairs than jump down.
oh wow, yeah, that is a fear. All right, let's keep reading. He's got the top job. You wouldn't catch me up there working, and they're all the way down there, and he's all the way up here. No wonder they call us muckers. Working as a mucker is a back-breaking job, and it has to be done quickly. Trucks are waiting to carry away the rock and mud, so you can't just take your time. Workers make their own safety helmets by dipping soft hats in hot tar. Do you guys know what tar is?
I know
It's like hot coal, like it's melted.
Yeah, but you sink
When it
anyway.
cools, when tar cools, it hardens. That's what they make like concrete at, like the black
That's in the grease
pavement. Yeah.
And the really smart is
the men call their homemade safety hat equipment hard-boiled hats or hard hats. They prevent a lot of injuries. Construction workers still use hard hats today. Raise your hand if you've ever seen someone with a hard hat on that's working. Maybe I can bring one of Mr. Brisson's in tomorrow. They have a hard hat. What's the purpose of a hard hat? To protect your head. Yeah. So this is where the term hard hat came from 100 years ago. Pretty cool. So I'm going to give you the evidence, and I need you to give the text structure. You might need to look back at your chart if you're not sure. It was a filthy, smelly job. So a mucker, and this is on page 18. I'm going to put mucker, and you are writing this with me. It was a filthy, which is a great word. It's a great, I don't want to say it because I don't want to give away the clue, but and smelly job. Hey, you are telling me what text structure that is. And I've got my chart. You got your chart. And then I'm holding it up to the camera if you need. And I've even got a little poster on in the back of the room. Is it description, chronological, comparison, problem solution, or cause and effect? A mucker's job was a filthy, smelly job. Please write what text structure you think this is. And I love how Bryson's looking back in his chart just to make sure. You've got 30 seconds or less because you're only writing just the text structure. Go quickly, and then I'm going to call on a random friend.
I'm not writing mucker.
Well, you have to write this. You've been writing this. The thing you're writing it on your own is where the star is. Put your pencil up in the air once you are done. We've got 2 more pages today. Let's see. Put your pencil up in the air once you've written your text structure. Braden, you got your text structure? I'm trying to think. Look back in your chart.
I left my notebook, other notebook home.
Okay.
So it has that.
You've got the chart right behind you too, if you'd like to look. All right, Natalie, what are you thinking? What did you write down? What did you guys think?
I wrote down description
Yes.
because it was giving words to describe it, describe how it felt like.
Fantastic. Yes, it is description. What are the adjectives that describe the mucking process? Filthy and smelly. Those are descriptive words. Those are adjectives that describe the job. Remember, in description, it's describing a noun, a person, place, or a thing. Very good, Natalie. Draw your line. Make sure if you don't have that on your chart that you have it now. Okay.
I don't have any more room.
You've got another page. You could probably squeeze one more in, but you are going to have to go to the next page because we're not done anyway. All right. Now we're going to pour the concrete. Are you guys ready to pour concrete?
Yeah.
Has anyone seen concrete poured before?
Yes.
Yes.
No.
Bryce?
I saw that on a cardiac accident.
Oh, you did. Has anyone at home seen concrete poured?
Not me.
Layla has. Yes. It is a messy, messy job. And then as we know what happens to concrete when it cools, it hardens. All right, pouring concrete. Pouring the concrete begins on June 6th, 1933. The high scalers have almost finished their work. So you are moved to one of the concrete crews. So you just keep bouncing around, don't you? You went from just a normal laborer to a mucker to a high scaler. and now you are a part of the concrete crew. The concrete is made in 2 nearby production plants built specifically for the job. Giant buckets carrying 16 tons of concrete are lowered by cable to teams of puddlers. When the doors at the bottom of the bucket swing open, the concrete gushes out and puddlers spread it. So a puddler is a person doing the job. Once it gushes out, if you are a puddler, you are spreading out the concrete to make it. Why is it important to spread out the concrete? You got to make it what? Even. Good, Talia, and flat. Okay, before it dries. Cold water is pumped through the pipes embedded in the concrete. So it's mixed in to make it firm and deep. This keeps the concrete cool and stops it from cracking while it sets. My friends at home, take a look at your picture on the screen. Lots going on here. So let's read about, at the beginning of 1932, the government orders the workers to move to the new town of Boulder City. Everyone is eager to leave the tents and shacks, so Ragtown is soon deserted. So you're moving to a new little city. You're leaving Ragtown. It's going to be a lot better. Finishing up, the last bucket of concrete is poured at the top of the dam on May 29th, 1935. So how many years did it take? You started in 33, you ended in 35. How many years, everybody? 2 years to pour concrete. Can you imagine pouring concrete for 2 years? That's a really long time. The work is finished 2 years ahead of schedule, which is a good thing. And it's under budget. You haven't used as much money as they were thinking. So 2 good things. Boulder City has been built by the government and the construction company. From the Ragtown house to the dam for the dam workers. So you've got a little city of houses. Lon, I hope you're paying attention. And it says, whoops, I better get moving. You've got people holding their noses because of the smell. So I want to know what text structure comes to mind to you on this page. They are talking about pouring concrete and what you have to do first and then what they do next. So they have to carry, it's 16 tons in buckets. And then they swing the doors open, and then the puddlers spread it out. What text structure comes to mind? You're doing the whole line. So I want to know, this is page 20. Uh-oh. So you need to put on page 20 what you think the text structure is and what your evidence is. Why you think that? We're talking about the process of pouring concrete. 45 seconds, go. What do they do first? And then what do they do after that? You are writing both. You are completing both sides of the chart now. Your clues don't have to be specific because I know you don't have the book in front of you. But what are some hints that they gave? So you're doing both right now. You have 40 seconds. Okay, boys and girls, you have to write something down. We don't want to get in the habit of just sitting there and not doing it. And Valerie, I saw that you got on. I need you to stay on at the end of the lesson, Valerie. Put your thumb or your pencil in the air once you have completed this. Both sides, what the text structure is and what your clues and evidence are. All right, someone in Miss Caldwell's class, what We're talking about the process of pouring concrete. Those step-by-step things that they have to do in order. You can't do it out of order. You're going to mess up the concrete and ruin it. What text structure do you think it is, Miss Caldwell's class?
Or do we all agree?
What do you guys think it is?
All right, say it loud. Loud. Chronological.
Very good. Chronological order. Chronological. And we said the same thing in here. My friends online, do you agree? You can shake your head or put a thumb up. Very good. Yeah, and then we know this because it's doing step by step on how to pour concrete. So that's just what I'm going to say if you want to add that to yours. Step by step of how, bless you, to pour concrete. And they've got the word, I don't think they have first in there, but they've got then and next. Okay, good. So your exit ticket actually, I'm not going to read the next page. I'm going to read your exit ticket is on the bottom, and you can do this. So this was one of the things about finishing up, and I'm going to read it one more time because you guys were about to write. Finishing up, the last bucket of concrete is poured at the top of the dam on May 29th, 1935. The work is finished 2 years ahead of schedule and is under budget. And you see them all celebrating and saying, woo, we did it. My exit ticket question for you, you guys are going to write it on a sticky. My friends at home, you're going to write it in the chat, is why did they celebrate the last bucket of concrete? Why did they say they even know the date, May 29th, 1935. Write it on your sticky. Why did they celebrate? Why were they so happy? And don't just say because they poured the last bucket. There is a reason that they're so happy about it.